Vitality, you know, a way to get the back line. I guess, you know, Rel doesn't do that as much, but at least there is some reliable engage for the shotgun you talked about earlier on.
It's just, when I look at KC, there's...
I'm there, but I need to sneeze, and I need to see this gank happen as well at the same time. Let's see which comes first. It's an entrance. It's Targmas with the knock-up, and Kazi, he's going to ghost, but he has no flash from the previous play. Fleshy gets into the wall, thanks to Yike. It's a hammer fest, and Kalist.
It's a difficult old time on both sides of the map, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks difficult top as well. You're right. Nucko, a wall, good buffer though. He sets up with the public execution, but Yike makes it so he goes nowhere. Nucko.
Void grubs. But you just get to keep these strong lanes that are working so well for KC.
Void grubs for a Unara plus, you know, Rumble that can overheat on turrets. I'll say it again, I feel like turret pushing when you have an early lead just seems so broken with this objective. One dragon regardless though, over to Vitality. All three grubs now announced across Summoner's Rift.
And you've got Yike in position as well. You just can't fight this, and it has been a focused effort from KC to get this bot lane to this position, especially when it was already a difficult matchup. It's just gone completely out the window.
And meanwhile, it's not even like, oh yeah, one lane suffering. Nucko has been below 300 HP 3 or 4 times in this lane, I swear. Kana has flash as well, by the way. He'll stop the back and solo kill Nucko. Takes another plate while Vladdy's going to do the same bot.
Kayak's going to potentially die here.
Sidestep, I think potential is going to turn into reality. No wall for you. Yike, again, he's everywhere this game as Lenses. His defense won't work.
But KC they're piling on towards this mid lane alongside.
Maybe the other French can take control as Kalist. He's going to get ultied up, and there's a chance for Kazi to make it a dive. Nucko on turret, though. The Arc of Ruin slows them all down, and with this collapse, Targmas keeps him grounded. An ulti again from Bloody that keeps him standing, while Kalist sends out Ruin once more. So early, he's now on a Zeal, and I'm talking about that. KC are taking yet another objective. I mean, they've taken 2 turrets so far. This is their first dragon, but
as well. This is kind of the pick that he made his name on when he came into the LEC as his go-to. And you can see here, the stats are absolutely insane.
Moving towards mid with Herald getting a charge. It might not just be limited to one. Look at where Kana is as well with the Weaver's Wall that stops and holds the play for now. At 500 HP, the Herald's going to drop before getting mounted once again. And Kana doesn't come in for the flank, so it's simply the mid turret for now. Targmas gets tagged out, rather not. It was close. It looks like the height had a difference of that as KC back off.
I think about a bit of blessing disguise for Vitality because you don't want this.
Yeah, I don't know if you do. I'm thinking Lenses is ultied out. Yike is holding his, disengages. They're engaged, and with the quickness in, even though it looks okay for Vitality, they need to finish off the kills. Bloody looking for a road. He's got his ulti, he's got his pushes, but of course he will not.
Just pushes the wave out a little bit so they can't try and get to the turret and then backs on the way to keep himself safe. Again, this is what we're saying, like the moments for Vitality to try and cross map.
Fleshy coming from a unique angle from the bot side, but Kana now coming in from top. Nucko's going to have to get an ulti of the gods. Fleshy is dying to a Sun turret and an Azir. The all-in again, a wall presents itself, and Lenses at half HP. Equalizer beautifully placed, and KC are running him down again. This time Targmas pops his own ulti, and there will be no escape for Nucko. Drakehound step is still burning him down. The victory lettuce on the side will result of nothing of the sort. And this game in the toilet because Vitality have not been able to get any breathing room from the start.
Just to pick off Targmas at the end of that fight to make sure they got something. But Vitality, they're hoping.
How did they get Azir, Rumble, Unara, and then Poppy against this comp also feels.
We should be valuing Azir just higher in general because of the way the region plays, and KC kind of correctly identified that in the draft.
Lenses is getting half HP by a Poppy. That's the state of the game right now. Round and round, Lenses ult sets up. The Arclight of Ruins there again. Beautiful engage. Targmas does it so easily with Rakan. Kalist chasing them down. He gets over the wall with an untouchable shadow. And Fleshy thinks he's out for now, even though the Arclight of Ruins not aimed at his way to heal through. But Kalist is speeding down. Back again with Judgment. And Fleshy will be judged severely. Kill number 14. And this game getting closer to finally ending.
And Barrett isn't even up yet. They're just going to crack the base. It looks like here, although Shy, oh no.
Bloody clean as anything. What do I say at this point, Daka? What do I say? This game was a total and utter stomp. Nay, I won't even use the word stomp. This was a massacre. And Vitality need to bring out something either unique or simpler for game 2. Because right now, KC man can dream. True. You're going to have to really, really close your eyes.
I think it's nice to see him having a game and a performance like this as now.
Bloody in, golden. That's the Sonya's. He's still tagged out. There's going to be a full-on dive, but there's no commit. Karsi doesn't want to go in because he knows it's worthless. And Fleshy can't even get the engage off. Yikes stops him. Meanwhile, Targamas, this guy got his quickness on, his exhaust out, and Linces, he's not going to make it out. Casey will run down, and in 25.5 minutes, Vitality get 19-1. Karsi sent back to base, and you know what? This is still one hell of a fast game. Casey on the final Nexus turret, and Dagda, Vitality are just trying for kill number 2.
Absolutely insane. Casey gonna get held up a second here, but should be fine.
It's a new wall. It's a new day. Yikes, Smurf. And that was not even close. That was destruction incarnate.
He'll running it back. Well, the Ziggs is
Jarvan. Put him in the cage.
I don't really like it.
I like it.
I kind of like it.
Yeah,
I'm just
okay.
not sure if that's the way Vitality can win this series, but I think it's a good comp.
Is pushing in, but Yike now has avoided this and actually going for the gank.
Bloody has stun. There it is, and Chag won't be able to flash yet. Bolt breaker in. Chag flashed, but it's going to be late matched out, and Yike turns it into a game.
Could have Kana TP down to this bottom side. Would mean that Karsi is the match, but he's in pretty strong position. Actually going to deny Karsi from being able to enter back into the game.
Look at the burst. Oh, my lord. Kana's level 7. Yes, Dragon's going down, but I'd be scared of top right now.
Getting a lead when it comes towards getting back onto the map quicker again and moving towards this top side, whereas Linces has a lot more time.
And now Linces' time going to be used wisely. Vladdy dead. He steps up for that last minute and he's punished for it. He's unpredictable at this point. I think that's what really matters is Grubs. For now is one taken by Vitality. Maybe Linces thinks that's enough. It's Yike definitely willing to fight. Cataclysm up, but in return, double buffs and Yike having himself the tunnel up. Kaliss also getting pushed in top as Fleshy in the brush. Headbutt.
At this stage, Vitality have done enough pressure in the early game to try and avoid too much.
Oh, the flash knocked back. Beautifully done. KC bring 2 to the party up in top lane. They make it even. And Nuck goes wide trying to get him off, but Kana still gets the follow up. And in the end, Yike takes the kill. Really slick movement from KC's duo.
Great insect by Kana and knocking them back straight into the hands of Yike. And this is what I'm saying, like, Yike wanted to be on this top side for his camps, but hang on bot end.
Valkyrie's going to turn into a headbutt pulverize and Fleshy then pulls the unbreakable will out of the bucket. Chayek's there. A rune prison corrupts and a flag and drag says, thank you, ma'am. Linces just on the outskirts of it. Nuck goes coming in with a maiden by his side, but Kana sits on the left, and now Yike does too. The explosive shock blast gets onto Nucko, but he draws in the Realm Orb as well. Yike flashes over the wall to get himself a Vault Breaker rather, and he gets out, but for Kana, as he gets low, Vitality's engage is good. They're playing at range, and they get themselves the beat. Linces engages a double knockup, and KC are losing the fight. The minefield out as Yike battles about, but Vitality will take 5 in the end. Low, but Vitality backing out for now.
It's a dragon. If Vitality want to just end up leaving this, maybe you just look for a cheeky smite with Linces, but the top tower is being pushed by Nako. Mid tower, as he says, is being pushed by Karsi. Vitality are happy to give this, and this is what I'm talking about. Vitality don't have to take these fights if they don't feel like they got a good window because of that early success they found with stealing these dragons.
Wait, someone's coming, sees the cow, but in the rear vision mirror, he's hitting 110. The engage, the unbreakable will, and Bloody just has to stand there and take it. Fleshy's gonna die for it, but hey, worthwhile. Another turret, another kill, and where it counts, Vitality are really making the speed of this game go.
Try, it looks like, actually I think they're just happy for it to reset.
I mean, they look like, Vitality, like maybe we can keep it aggro, but they pull off, you're right, but KC, I mean, it hasn't reset. Fleshy goes for an engage and fails. Meanwhile, top gets a little bit dangerous. Remember, no reset here. Yike comes in. There's the engage from Linces going deep. Vitality have to be careful how they cook as Targamas is set up in the ring field. The minefield flushes out, and now there's no field for him anymore. Yike is also caught with an ultimate that comes from Chayek from downtown. Nice Realm Orb while top lane is fired, and I thought it was sketchy for Vitality, but they pull the trigger first.
Linces ends up jumping on towards Targamas, and Yike tries to help him, but there's just nowhere for the damage to follow. We'll catch it in the replay in just a moment, but everyone on KC
mustered up something special here. walking into Chayak. Targamas now going to deeply regret. Also, Kallista's already a little bit low to start off the fight. Targamas gets outspaced, and with the TP coming in, he just gets solo killed by Chayak. This guy Tokyo drifts, and then he just wins the whole movie by himself. That's third dragon for Vitality, and he flies forward. Chayak feeling himself. Linces gets the engage. Kazi gets
And the fact that Chayak just feels so confident to flash forward there, lock people up, knows you got Karzi in the back, and Fletchy to follow here.
He's just walking under turret into a tippers. He doesn't care. Realm Walk going to be used. Fletchy has to use that unbreakable will, so I will say, even though they get out, it's a little bit dangerous for Vitality, but hell, why not? You're so far in the lead, and now Sol
within range of that ultimate, so it's never a fair fight. And Nak doesn't realize he's on a ward though.
He does not, so Bloody gets a stun up, and with this duo, he should be dead. I mean, this is the mistake. He flashes over, gets out. Kana doesn't commit the flash yet, but hold on. Wait for the shock blast, and if there's enough damage is my first question. He flashes in. Kana shut down.
KC to really deal with Vitality if they just set up the siege. So I think it's a good call from Vitality to just trade this bottom tier 1 for the potential top tier 2 here.
Yeah, right. And with Ziggs at this point in the game with 2 items, I feel like for Kazi, like his wave clear is insane. They can push turrets that quick. Satchel takes it down. Inner for outer always worth. Kana's still getting this turret, but it's a TP flank. And Dagda, I mean, it's only one, but this is a sandwich.
But how many members of KC are going to be on this bottom side? Because I don't know if you're going to get outnumbered here as Vitality.
Realm Warp, Fleshy and Chayak come through. Lenses from mid lane. KC turning this into a push. There's a Cataclysm on top of Kana. He sets it away with his hammer, but he's caught out. Chayak hits again. His rise is, there's been a couple of plays that have put gold back in KC's basket. But this Baron once again establishes more animals, that's true. It's just strange that it sounds like a Gatling gunners. All right, let's lock in. 5 members of KC around the back of Dragon. This one's for Sol.
That ultimate is back up for Linces as well, so could end up making the pick here once again. Nako tries to even get a flank and get access to Kalista on that back line. Vitality are spread out, and KC need to go.
The wife set up there. I mean, the bottom wave's such an issue. Targamas coming in from an angle. Fleshy matches him straight away. Kana jumps on, and they're like, okay, we'll hit the Alistar. But meanwhile, the peeled off for Dragon. It could just be free real estate. The smite down, Sol inbound, and Targamas now dropping to the ground. The Mega Inferno Bomb zones off the rest, and a 3-man Cataclysm from Linces will kill himself for it. But in the meanwhile, it keeps him busy. The wife in our picture-in-picture is pushing and pushing. What a lovely supportive wife that is. Inhibitor drops down while Fleshy takes care of business. And KC are slowly losing the game to an NPC.
Yike failed the Q over the wall, so couldn't get into the Dragon Pit. And now the Maiden is doing all the hard work for Vitality. It gets a Nexus turn.
Marry that
Vitality
woman.
are still chasing Kalist.
Kalist is not going to win this either because Chayak is unstoppable. The base broken, a satchel charge helping, and Vitality, I'm sorry, I was not familiar with your game. Night and day from the start of this series. Vitality here to play is the Baroned up minion. There's one minion, went over a minefield.
And now there's double super creeps on the bottom side,
dear.
so Vitality going to go.
They're going to lose this game ever so slowly. Fleshy with the 2-man knock up. Mega Inferno Bomb onto Targamas. Tibbers comes out, but Flatty is now isolated. Kazi's just loving life right now. You got to hear the comps of this one as the Realm Warp sends him in, and yeah, Nako is going to help with that as Chayak is just taking names. What a performance out of this blue man for game 2 as Kallista's the last to go. Everyone else lies deep in grave dirt. Nako's the one who buried their graves. Last Nexus turret, and Dagda. You take 2 games as a sample size. Kallista's going to flash away and try to play this game a little bit longer. But in 32 minutes, Vitality are back, and they kick Na'Vi in the damn teeth in this second game.
KC. Yeah, I feel like you want some sort of engage, but it's mostly gone. Blitz may be the option. Okay.
He does it too, but that guy, he uses a puddle to even go in, which means an Oriana ball.
Yeah, he is. Will be spot out. Great play here from Yike, though. Ends up moving around to spot out this.
Second fiddle might work out. The pillar's up onto Targamas. He flashes away, though, and the Ghost Water Tide matches. Targamas dead. For Yike can join in. He flashes. He bongs, but Fletchy, even on vision, is not going to be able to heal up. And exactly because of that, Cliff picks up the kill in response. A 1-for-1 bot to open up.
Nice play coming in. You're losing a ton of turret plates. And yes, you will get the void grubs, but you'd already rotated for that. So KC, can they even steal one away here?
I was going to say, are you going to get all 3 void grubs? Bone Skewer needs to connect here. Onto Yike, it's nice, but he's got a Karma by his side. He steals one. Yike yoinks. It's a 1-for-1. And again, Vitality needed really all 3 to justify it. But even then, Bot is a massacre. 2 grubs taken. And KC...
You've already got pushed from Kalista on the bottom side. Little low on mana, though, and doesn't have On the Hunt. Was popped already. So for KC, little dicey.
It is a bit, especially since Shayak just got his Shockwave back up and available now. KC burning the Midnight Oil with their health bar. Kazi doesn't get a root in, but Dragon now at 2k, and we see that Nucko has to back away, so his TP will be late even if it comes in. There's the first Dragon of the game. Teleport late. It's on the left-hand side of your screen. Nucko joins in, and the Ghostwater Tide is nice, but the setup from Bloody's even nicer. Yike with the Cyclone, and Kazi flashes forward. The feathers go out, but what is he going to do? Shockwave brings him in, but I think Kana was better. Lintet's isolated by himself, taking the fight, flashes out and says, no, that was not right. Now Bloody for another Justice punch. By this 20 CS lead Nah, who's happy to chill in the 1v1. Lintet's coming in looking for a steal, but the eye is going to expose. Move down to 1k, and the attempt on Kana. Chayak is going to Shockwave Kana. He's not going to go flash and he's dead, so good opportunity. Eye does go to KC in the meantime, but
Work out. But again, it's very slow, and you've got Rift Herald that can blow up in that midway.
Fall out, hang on. Bloody, he's going to take damage here. Flash and Natoba strikes are hitting. Goes back in, the flash match, and Nucko looking at a solo kill. The sidestep huge. Bloody still slow. Another Natoba, another one, and yeah, that's Gassan. I mean, and not having Bloody for another 15 seconds. Dragon is a good take. Vitality 1 on the board, and Nucko meanwhile with the 2 grubs is doing some good damage to the turret ever so slowly.
So this is again Vitality kind of getting some of these picks, and this is not the best position for them with the
Yike just jumped in, the feathers fly, doesn't get a root down, the Herald comes in, 2-man Shockwave. Yike, that's the real deal. Another dissonance, and he's dead from below, flushed away from. Flashy will not get a Cassante. He's got resistances, they're bringing in 4, the big guns for Nucko. Okay. Wukong is helping. Here's Kana. Now maybe enough. Unstoppable for now. And yes, Cassante will die. Nucko down. And KC do commit, but first turret of the game goes to Vitality.
So Vitality using the Trundle tower killing pressure to at least get the first one on the top side. But Adakan is still about to spawn. You can see immediately Yike is going to turn on to that. So there we go. This is the reason you don't want to leave Trundle alone in the side lane for too long.
True.
But it's matched. 2 for 2 on towers, but Adakan is going to just die to Yike. So overall, KC going to win out on this.
But 4k is way too late. Adakan goes down. Vitality going to try and make a move for mid lane turret, but Bloody can defend this. He can get a shielded around under turret, get turret aggro onto Kazi. Even though Lintus ults in the end, Bloody's buying time. Yes, he will go down, but as Kazi
for this Dragon,
we should. Let's unleash. Fleshy Bone Skewer not going to connect. Bloody came in and Lintus already flashed away, but it's doomed. Vitality lose their jungle and start the fight. Runs out.
Vitality trying to push in on the midway. KC looking to defend as they take it, but Karzi a little bit forward.
He's auto down with the flicker blades. You talked about the Bone Skewer in, but Kalista's walking up. He doesn't care. Boomerang out as well. The feathers will fly, but Karzi can't rejoin. Bloody runs in. The angle's not right for the pullback, and eventually, even though it works, KC, a big win. The Chemtech Drake, and the fight seems to be going their way, is under the turret. Chayak, his back will be stopped.
KC are struggling to lock people down after Yike and Kana have kind of run out of their ultimates. And wait
another fight. Nucko at half HP. They're going to fight again. Okay, Vitality, if it doesn't work, do it again. There's the all-out onto Targamas, dead in an instant. Targamas is now gone, so there's no enchanter, but Kalista doesn't care. He still steps up, but hang on, maybe he should. Lintus running in. There's an ulti from Bloody defensively. The Galio's now down. He's got no mana. Yike flashed on. What is happening? Skewer. Fletchy brings it in. Death from below. Get the reset. And are we going again? No. Yike is just dropping cards. He's just ordering Kana. He's going into Megadar Dagda. Vitality are just going in, and KC are like, okay, we'll do the same thing.
Vitality.
Really nice. They're going to see the 80 carry moving away. Vitality starting the fight. Kalista's gone. Kalista's gone. Yike exposed and Linz is hitting away. Shockwave brings in 2 with a fake clone, but Yike, there's a pillar in the way. He has to go back in, but Double Cyclone now down. That ward may have won Vitality the game, or at least put them into a position of power. Bloody ulted in to die. Tiger was pulled back in, and again, that pike finds a pick of legends. Kana Kana's in the side lane trying to get some gold back, but Vitality just killed 3.
The fact that that ward spotted Kalist backing was a catalyst for everything. Baron will go to Vitality, but Kana, can he be stopped? Nako doesn't have anything, but eventually he will have to run away. The base is cracked, but Baron is taken. It's blow for blow here between KC and Vitality.
Going towards bot immediately, but the back with Baron's going to be swift. Hurt him a little bit. It's going to bite back a little bit. Infinity Edge now picked up the Kalista, who got caught out in the last fight, but there's a 3-item Kazi now. Chayak is picking up gold in side lanes while Kana's doing the same, and we got a Baron in 2 minutes 12. This game's still yet to be decided.
No wave in mid means that you're going to see Vitality try and congregate on this bottom side. Immediately onto Kalist.
And they got Vladdy's ult out for it as well. The Bone Skew's going to come on in. There's a Justice Punch. Vladdy jumping in. He found an isolated target, but it's only on lenses. He's popped his subjugate, but it won't be enough. He's sent into the wall, and he is sent packing. Kana for the chase with a boomerang to come on back, and with that slow, Chayak gets flashed on, gets hypered up. Dissonance won't be enough. Kana on the hunt. This Orianna that could is no more. 2 in the bag, and KC punished big. 11 Pike needs a pick of a miracle, but it's hard against KC when they have an enchanter. And when Kana steal, but Kalist won't be here for the fight. Dragon will go down, but look again, TP committed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's down. Baron and a shockwave. No Meganar. Nugget pushes them into the wall and kisses them together. Kana's going to go Mega, but where is he in the fight? He's running for his life. Cyclone's now down, and now that Kalist is here, Vitality move ground. Vladdy joins in as well, but he's going to get sandwiched. He's going to get hit by a ball. And Orianna, who tries to find them all, but only one for now. Vladdy's damage is good. Running for his life. The fight on the back end dangerous as well, as Fleshy's caught out and dead to Kana. Vitality in a choke. Let the feathers out. Vladdy goes golden. Oh no! KC running amok. Vladdy running up. Kazi's big, but Kalist. Where is Kalist?
He's dead. He's gone.
He's gone. I just saw Kalist got the gold lead. And again, I said what I said, which gold doesn't matter too much, but now there's a crucial lead that is leading to potential 4th item Orianna. Potential
play, but just the wrong target in the middle of everyone there. And now Vitality still stepping forward. This pillar could be pretty big here.
It's a big pillar. It's on to 3. It's Kalist who's front lining. Vladdy protects him for now. The heroic entrance knife, but look, Cassante on Kalist, trying, Nuko trying, gets the GA, while the rest of Vitality are here to stay. Lintus in the way, and Targum's fighting, can't get in the fight. Kana's got no Meganar. Strong like a bee, I hear it buzzing for me. Kana running and trying to save this game, but I think it's done with a Meganar out and Vladdy, who did a weird TP to save his top laner. KC are raw.
Vladdy just wants to cut the wave. He's trying to buy enough time so then he can respawn. And I think he's just got it. There is no wave in mid. There is no wave bot or top. Vitality don't have any way to get through these structures.
That's why we work in pairs. Dagged a good catch on that one as well. So Vladdy's TP for a 55-second death time. It does feel like it's worth it then. Nuko's going to go back, so the game goes on. And yeah, maybe that TP was just the savior of a lifetime here as Vitality. They're winning fights. They're going big. Lens is going to try and tank this one up so they can run on in. No, he's not. He's like, no, forget it. Members are coming up. I'm not risking it. TP going to be burned. Vitality, 5-man strong mid.
The 5v4 will have to come through. They should be able to get this. Maybe they back away, but Vitality, they want to just go for the end. Kana still in 16 seconds time.
But Kalist is up. Kalist for the wave cleave. Kalist survives. It's okay, but yikes. Cyclone defensively. Look at the boomerang. Look at the boomerang. Vitality, be careful. Kalist sends it out. The wave is now gone, but they run forward. Kazi makes him his little prince. Kalist sent into the ground, and Vitality stopped the flawless run.